And we're back.
Welcome, everyone, to the second part of this beautiful episode. Our break screens officially have more viewers than us,
Yes.
so that's a thing.
It's so
Hurtful.
sad. But we actually reached our highest milestone
Yeah.
yet in the break. Like, why?
Yeah.
20 viewers
Like
in the break.
we had 20 viewers in the break, so that's something, I guess.
It's beautiful. We love you guys, though. Seriously,
good
we're
day.
not
It's a very
complaining.
good day.
We're
No.
just
This is
observing.
beautiful. This is
We should do
beautiful.
it twice
So,
only.
however, to jump back into this part of the game, our heroes, the members of the pack, had known that their adventure lied to the east, with a job of their associate Violora Moran there that they could take, as well as Iroh's friend Dagwood, who had been sighted going there in search of information to help him aid in the hunt of a unicorn. With that information, our heroes set out, first dropping by in the small village that they are now, in, named Hazelglade, a beautiful clearing alcove in the Evermist Pineforest, where a temple of Pelor is keeping the wilderness at bay. Here, they are now ready to pick up all the provisions that they need for their journey, as well as a little job along the way, as it seems that the Empire has given a large sum of money to the local Hunter's Lodge to distribute to anyone who helps thin the herd of spiders that have taken up refuge in the forest itself. They have aligned themselves with a local hunter by the name of Grace Vidder, who will accompany them on their endeavors in just a few minutes to hunt during the night, as the spiders tend to come out at night. With that said, our heroes are ready. They have taken a look at all the places of interest in town, and I believe that... oh, no, wait, we're not ready to go. Allison.
No,
Go ahead and take it away.
before we actually meet up with our huntress, Allison still wants to have a talk with the group. And he doesn't want to do this talk with somebody that's not part of the group, because that would be kind of, awkward.
All right.
So he'd like to meet up with people first before we actually go.
All right.
Yeah.
As a couple of people...
Yeah, the whole group.
All right. As a couple of people are exiting their buildings, going to the local taverns to end this day of work, the evening is slowly falling on this beautiful summer's day, and the pack members are getting back together just in front of the Hunter's Lodge at the large square that this town is known for. Coming together, Allison, what would you like to do?
Guys, you probably noticed I was a bit agitated earlier.
What?
Yes, you have.
I didn't notice much difference.
Thanks.
Yes.
I wanted to discuss something.
Ellison had bad luck with the tree. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Also, but I've mentioned this many times right now. I am not on this journey to hunt down everything that walks in our path, to just fight everything we're encountering. This orc we just met, like many times before, they didn't harm us, yet we attacked. We shouldn't...
We didn't kill though.
I know. Yet she had a spear stuck in her leg.
Now I
She was
understand.
holding a spear as well.
She was
Allison-
so did all of us, but she was just scouting. She was minding her own business, noticed that there were people, she was on her job, she was scouting. Like, she didn't harm us, she was just looking at us.
Ellison.
Drakor made a mistake.
No. No mistake, Iroh. Ellison, you teach me many things about life here, yes? You teach me on how to talk and how to not get captured by guards because I kill the wrong people, yes?
Sure.
Many lessons. But these lessons, because you come from places like this, and I like wave around the whole town. Places like this. You know how to act in places like this. Recall Unique knows how to act in places like that. And I point at the forest. When we enforced and something in the trees and it comes and it is stalking, then you do not wait to ask its name, because by then the many tentacled spider creatures of dark forests will have killed you. You do not ask name.
I am
When in
aware,
forests
Gurgle.
with monsters, then you see something, you make sure you not dead first, and then maybe we talk.
I am aware of the situation, Gurgle. Yet we're not in Wildgrove. We're in Artelos, one of the most civilized areas of this continent. There are plenty of trade roads going along. If we're on a road and someone's just looking at us, if they engage on us, yes, defend ourselves. That's what we do. I do not want to be the one constantly engaging on others. That's all I'm saying.
Not road. We were not on road. We were in forest. You was plucking, and I saw angry movement in bushes. That is why I attacked. Because movement in bushes. I attack because maybe if I do not attack, then Allison is put in with the angry spider poison. Yes?
I understand the situation.
If I do not kill first or stop spider, then Allison may be dead, and Grikal would be very sad.
I thank you
Aww.
for what you want to, what you're.
On road and in city, Allison knows, but in forests, Grikal unique is strongest.
I get what you're pointing at, Carl. And in normal situations where we're actually in a dangerous territory, I do agree. Yes, there are spiders here. Yes, we can take them even if they engage on us. We have taken the needed responsibilities, and we're watching ourselves, and I've created antidotes for situations like these. If we just engage on all humanoids that we encounter, we're gonna start a civil war sometime.
What?
These orcs that are
It would
here
be a very
currently.
interesting campaign.
Thanks. These orcs that are currently here. Do you know why this town here is safe? Because there's not a war between the orcs and the other races here.
Well, I also talked to the guy in the Temple of Pelor, and it's also apparently something with Pelor and the light that shines from the temple. That's why this town is safe, actually.
Thanks, Aro.
You're welcome. Just a tidbit information.
That definitely helped stating my case.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's important to keep in mind, though. Like, Baylor is apparently very big and has a bright light.
But I do not understand. Grikal did what Ellison said. Grikal did not immediately eat face of orc. Grikal kept orc on ground for a way to talk when I saw that it was, how you say, person, not monster.
Yes.
Look,
this
Allison just wants you to calm down in the beginning, like not instigate but defend. Just don't throw the first punch, but be ready to be thrown a punch. It's something along those lines.
No. Oh. If monster come from bushes and Grikal did not kill monster before it kills Allison, then Grikal sad. No.
But Grikal, aren't you a way bigger hero if you can overcome something that got a better hand of you?
What? No. What? I
mean, you're
hero?
so strong that you don't even have to get the upper hand.
Yes, but Allison not. You not. Hannah not.
Oh, I can defend myself. There's no problem at all.
If you bitten, then so much poison for so little man. It bad, no?
Oh, I'm pretty sturdy.
Kurkal,
It's a good diet that
Kurkal.
does the trick.
Hannah did almost die of poison 3 times in the span of like 4 days.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
I
her
would never
problem.
die of poison.
That's her problem.
Kurkal, I appreciate that you want to defend us. And I know you've taken this role on yourself for this group, and I really do appreciate it. But in general, first look what the danger is, then engage if you have a clear view on the danger. That's all I'm asking. If it's a humanoid and it hasn't engaged on us, oh wow, he's done.
Speaking of a clear view.
I hope he heard me.
Kurkal was more like.
Oh yeah,
like,
I can hear you.
God,
It's
okay.
just my
I don't
camera.
know.
It's being a little frustrating.
Bitch.
There we go. All right, my bad.
If it's a humanoid in these regions that we're currently in, like it could be anyone that's in there. For example, if there was just if this orc wasn't just a scout, but was someone of importance to the Empire, and we would have engaged on that person, we would have been in a lot bigger trouble than receiving the first hit.
Allison, in bad things, no luxury of knowing who attacks you. No luxury. No good place. No good thing there. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Look,
There we
to be honest, I get both points. I get Kurkal wanting to keep us safe, and the wilderness is the wilderness for a reason. I also get Allison, like we shouldn't have to attack everything that moves, but I see it as just a mistake. It was just a scout. It could have been somebody that tried to kill us. Could have been. But Kurkal made a mistake.
Well, but
Kurkal, you can probably maybe look closer first before attacking. And Allison, just keep in mind that Kurkal is
Okay, Kurkal.
a wild man. A
But that
wild man
orc-
with a wild spirit.
that orc looked really big though, so I kind of get why Gurkha attacked.
I did not
She
see
could
it was
be
orc
dangerous.
until after I captured. If maybe see that person before I captured, then maybe I would not capture. But it all happened quickly, much quicker than Allison, who was still with the tree. It is simply fast, and
Okay, I
you must
understand.
act.
I understand. I don't completely agree, but
And
if yeah.
I must defend the back, because yes,
In cases like those, if you want to defend, you could also raise your shield in front of us instead of charging on the enemy. That's all I'm trying to say. There are multiple ways of defending someone.
maybe. Cole will think on this, but
That's all I'm asking. Thank you.
you should think on forest not being city.
I get it, but still, we're in Artelos. We're not in Wildgrove. That's all I'm trying to say. I know that things are way more dangerous over there than here.
No. Maddox, many things we face. Wild growth, simple. You see creature. If eyes like this, then it is bad. If eyes like this, then you can keep walking. Here, everything, you never know who will attack. Much more dangerous. Artelos, much more dangerous. All these soft skins, much more dangerous.
And then it's currently a lesson for you to find out who are dangerous and who are not. You figured
Yes.
it out in Wildgrove. Now let's try and help you figure it out here too. Because not everything here is dangerous either. Alright?
I will think on this.
Thank you. Let's see our huntress.
Yes.
And for this
Before we meet
moment,
before you meet up with the huntress, I want to whisper in Gurkha's ear, thank you for protecting us. So
Well, I mean, Grikal's already red, so you can't see him blushing, but it's there.
Aw,
Guys,
that's cute.
catch this. And I toss some antidotes to people.
I don't catch it and just drops, breaks on the
They all
ground.
fall on the ground. Everybody's looking like, "What did you do, Allison? Oh my God!"
I
You want
give
to have
antidotes to everyone in their hand, and they still
Or-
drop it.
sure.
Crystal, you can
Shots,
immediately
shots.
yeah, you can immediately take a shot right now because somebody gave you a beautiful feed crystal. So there you go.
Are those
What are
strawberries?
those? Strawberries?
Oh
I'm
my
so
god, I love
jealous.
strawberries.
That's some good stuff. That's some
I'm
good stuff.
so jealous.
All right, so
Nice.
with that out of the way, we'll say that for abbreviate's sake, you guys can also have walked to town at this moment and get some provisions. We'll get that sorted out outside of the stream because that shit is boring.
Yes.
However,
And how many
right now,
antidotes are those?
Everyone just has one.
max? Okay, cool.
very good. All right. And with that out of the way,
We're gonna meet up with our huntress. And we're gonna kill some speeders.
Do we know her name?
we
Yeah,
hope
we
that
do.
Grace.
Yeah. Grace
So
Spiders.
Grace is a female human.
Yes,
Okay,
she is
cool.
indeed, with black hair and olive skin.
Cool.
Which is
Thin
dangerous.
physique, seems to be somewhat of a hunter or ranger herself, as she was armed with a short bow and a beautiful quiver of arrows at her side, next to being protected by a brown leather armor. And as you guys are walking towards the edge of the town itself, now as after this conversation, the day is slowly passing into evening. You can see that Grace is standing there at the ready to escort you all into the forest itself. Good evening. I hope you guys had a good hour in town at least.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. Yeah.
Very well
We're
then.
ready.
I hope you are.
Yeah, definitely.
So, if that is the
I've got
case,
something for you too, and I hand out the antidotes for her too.
oh, she first of all, you can see that she has a necklace with 3 different beads of that same talisman-like Benedict around her, and afterwards she also reveals that in one small pouch she also houses 2 different potions. I'm good.
Okay. I'll stick it in my own pocket again.
All right. For now, how are you guys in the dark?
As if the moon is shining, most of us are fine. Grikal, can you see in the dark?
I pull out the amulet from under my
Ooh.
chest plate.
All right. Well, look, there are 2 tactics that we could. Oh, that's not the one that I need. There we go.
That's
Shut up.
copyrighted.
No, it's just no, it's Syrinscape. It's Syrinscape. It was a part of the actual ambience that shouldn't be on. It's meditation. We just need the beautiful forest at night at this moment. When Grace sees this torch, she says, "Ooh, well, I guess you guys are pretty new at hunting these spiders, but look, there are 2 things that we can do. Either we can try to ambush them, or we can set out bait. What you're carrying right there, that's bait."
Yes, I like that.
I think we maybe should ambush them.
I think that's a better option.
If you want to ambush them, then you need to be able to see in the dark.
How?
I got dark vision as a spell, so I don't know if I could cast that on.
How many people do you
That'll
can?
work.
How many people can you cast it on?
Just one. But at least he can see, and we can see something, so that's fine, right?
I can take care of myself to see in the dark, but I'm afraid that I can't
How good
pass
is
down those provisions like you did.
How good is the moonlight currently?
Oh, where we're going, you won't see the moon.
Oh.
The forest is dense.
Then, bait.
Oh no, I
Yes?
can only cast it on myself.
In that case, the only option we have is bait, because we don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I do.
That's an interesting.
I pull out the spear from my shield and I bash it
Oh.
hard against the front.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
us go then. Shall
Alright,
be fun. I hate spiders.
First time for everything. Cool. First off, I'll lead the way. When we're getting close, you lead the way. Sound good?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Great. For now, along the path. East it is.
Yes, it is.
So, did you have a chance to actually walk into the temple and take a look? It's actually pretty nice in there, and Grace just starts to have a little bit of small talk with you guys as she leads you into the forest. The eastern road from Hazelglade into the forest itself, just as the northern road that you guys took into the village, in the same abrupt manner, eventually just stops being a normal road and just only gets back to the bare minimum of actually getting through there. Just barely enough to get a cart and wagon through, which probably doesn't happen a lot, as the path itself at some places is overgrown and bewildered, almost past the actual recognition of a path. Eventually, however, as you guys are walking into the night, just now crossing 2 hours into your journey, getting there at around 8, eventually Grace just stops, takes a look around. All right. This should be dark enough. As she takes out another vial from another pouch of hers and pops the cork, puts it back, clink. And as Grace now turns to all of you, you can see that her eyes are glowing yellow as the eyes of a cat, as seemingly the darkness does no longer hinder her vision. From here on out, we go from the beaten path. Be at the ready.
I think you should take the lead.
Oh, yeah, I'm still taking the lead. As she barges through the different foliage, the different ferns, and the underbrush that you guys are carrying yourself through. At some points, Iroh, the underbrush is so high that it completely covers you, and you actually have to go under and through the different bushes to actually get there. You have some bushes that are normally to push through, and some high ferns that Iroh can just like get out or in from. But some bushes also seem to twirl and gnarl in different gnarly ways with thorns out of them. There are a lot of places in this forest that are completely opposite of the society that you found in Hazelglade.
I notice in the faint glimmer of my torch that Iroh seems to be kind of disappearing halfway. Iroh, want on shoulder?
No, I think when I stay hidden like this, that the spiders won't be able to find me.
Very well.
That's what I'm counting on, actually.
I raise my shield, and I take, the second lead behind Grace.
Yeah.
With my torch out, I'm just the center of attention right now.
Very good. And eventually, as another half hour passes, as Grace is leading you guys deftly and quickly through the forest thicket, not a moment to spend on anything else but following her, eventually she says, "All right, your time," as she taps you on the shoulder. And Rakal is pushed out front, as Grace now also seems to be, her jovial, energetic self is replaced by a still very energetic but more anxious self, as she also gets her bow at the ready, takes out an arrow and notches it, and still tries to keep up a modicum of jovialness to all of you. All right, shall we?
Should I cast Dancing Lights?
No.
How often have you done
No,
this?
no. Just let him have all the light. Excuse me?
How often have you done this? You seem a bit...
How often?
Yeah, you seem a bit on edge.
Yeah, of course. We're hunting spiders.
Mm-hmm.
These things give me the creeps, man.
Gurkal takes a few steps forward. He's ignoring the conversation behind him. He's just casually walking forward, trying to avoid tripping on anything, and keeping his shield raised, his spear in front of him.
Can you keep a close look? Cast a spell on yourself. Have dark vision. Be our guard.
Yeah. I cast dark vision on myself.
Yeah. And I would not create other light sources if you don't want to join the bait up there. Yeah? Okay. Shh.
Allison will cast shield on himself repeatedly as well as his activity.
As like you get your double-bladed sword out once every 6 seconds, just twirl it around yourself, keeping the enchantment going. As you guys are walking through the forest thicket, making as little sound as possible with all of this underbrush, Grokal, not taking heed to any of those things and just with an ever-burning torch around his neck to illuminate himself and the area around him, just threads through it, ready to take anything on. What is the marching order? How far apart do you guys want to be from Grokal? And how do you want to cluster yourself together? Do you want to keep a little bit of distance in between yourselves?
What's the radius of the light?
The radius of the light of Grokal is 20 feet and then 20 feet dim light. So the people with dim light vision just need to be within 40 feet of him, and then you can just like see, at least like in the radius.
I'd say.
And if you don't have dim light vision, you can't even see past those first 20 feet.
I'd say it's in the dim light section. All of us have low light vision, right? Hannah
Yeah,
does
I'll
at
be at
least.
the end
Ira
because I have
does
dark
too.
vision right now.
I think
Hannah in front.
No, I don't. I think
Grokal's on
Hannah
front.
Grokal's going in front. Then I think either Allison or me, and then third the other one. Then as fourth, we're gonna have Hannah because she has dark vision, so she can
I can see what's behind.
stay a bit back. She can just look around.
Also works.
And then
Yes.
throw the Grace.
And
Okay.
Grace in the back because she has bow and arrow?
Yep.
Where does Grace go?
Grace in between.
Grace is just keeping with you, basically. She just wants to feel a little bit protected by the likes of you all.
Yeah. So in that case, first Grokal, 20 feet ahead. Then afterwards Iro, then Allison, then Grace, then Hannah.
All right, so
And
let me-
Melo
In
behind
between somewhere.
me. In front of me. In front of me.
so come again. We had
in front.
Grokal up front. Yes.
Then Iro and Allison.
Iro and Allison at 20 feet distance.
Yeah. So just in the dim light section. So we're not in the bright light.
Yes.
Afterwards, Hannah, Grace, and Melo. So probably first Melo, then Hannah and Grace.
Yeah.
All right. Then we will go right like that. Let me just get a beautiful battle map going because you were next to Iro, right, Allison?
Yes, I am.
Yes. All right. There we go. Doing things at the same time is difficult. All right. So if we could go to the battle map.
Yeah, so I feel we all should open up roll 20 if we haven't.
Oh yeah.
I should too. I haven't done it either.
Mm.
I'll do it.
Well-
Do it in a few seconds. It will be done quick.
Very cool.
All right.
Cool.
So you can elaborate on what's happening.
Yeah. As you guys are slowly and deftly rummaging through the forest. Eventually, Grokal, you step somewhere, and you just have enough time to look down. As you can see a gigantic trapdoor spider opening up from under the ground and reaching out to grab you. So with that, we start our beautiful combat encounter. I would like everybody to roll initiative as a perception base because all these spiders were lying in wait in a beautiful stealthy position.
That's terrifying. I love it.
I know. I hate spiders.
I have a natural 17 on my perception check.
Ooh, that is a
That's
good
like my
one.
highest perception check ever.
That is a very good
24 total.
24.
For me as well.
Damn. All right.
30.
You are saying 24?
Hmm.
I got so close. I have a natural 19, so I have 28.
I have a.
Wait, you have 28?
I have
28.
I have a natural 18. I have 30.
For reals?
Yeah.
All right. It seems you guys are very deft at hunting spiders. So,
I only rolled an 11.
For you. So I'll give people a quick glance at our llamas on the battle map as well, because they're lovely. They're all llama. It's all llama now. It's all llama.
We are all llama on this blessed day.
and there we go. So, here we have our beautifully forested area. At which moment you... so we had Allison, then Iro and Hannah. Then Grokal. Only then do the spiders actually get a turn. Holy shit.
Nice.
Um,
As is appropriate.
Yep.
Yes.
We're gonna kill them all. We're gonna slay them. We're gonna burn their hives to the ground or whatever it is that spiders live in. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm too
whatever.
terrified to actually know.
There we go. Are we okay with the...
Yeah, better maps on.
Yeah,
Definitely.
all right,
Yeah.
great. In that case, let's get this show on the road. So, recall, as you stand there, from under this large tree, you can just see erupting in front of you a large spider as the trapdoor opens, and you can actually see the entire tree that is next to it also makes way of it. As his large legs actually try to reach out to you, but it's not quick enough. Actually, as this spider is making himself known to the people, Allison, your deft eyes already see what is happening up front.
Oof.
That is a 2x2 spot. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
That
is a large creature.
That's a large
That
creature.
that thing can swallow you. God, not whole, but like he can eat you up pretty well.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Allison is gonna walk up first.
All right.
First
So
25 feet.
so basically everything around you right now is difficult terrain because
Okay.
it's like thick underbrush all around.
Cool.
You can turn up the volume on the music just a tad bit there.
Just a tap.
How long would it take for me to like how many feet do I need to get into a flanking position?
Let me see. So with a flanking position with Kokal,
Yes.
there would be 50 for a straight line. So yeah, you won't make that in one turn, I'm afraid.
50. So that's 25 then.
No, 50. Sorry.
50. So that's 100 then. All right.
Yeah, so there would be 100 feet movement, and there would be a straight line through the spider, and you would have to go around. So it would even be a little bit more than that.
Can I get in range before? Like, can I get in range in 2 movements? I don't think so, right?
It's 35 feet to get in range with the guy. So there would be
35
70 feet move. Yeah.
I don't make that. In that case, what Allison's gonna do, like the giants learned, taught him a couple of things, especially also something in the origin of magic. That words are actually really important as well.
Go fuck him up, Krikal!
So Allison has been training himself a couple of things.
Right.
And one of the things he's been training is to be able to cast guidance on people. So
that's
basically, what he closes his eyes real quick, he takes a big breather, and he whispers a few elfish words under his breath. Like he whispers Tulpu Hana first, and a glowing orb leaves Allison's chest and basically goes into Hannah, inside her chest where her heart is, and you are guided right now.
What happened to consent?
Nothing.
Yeah.
The same,
No, but all right.
the same I'll do for Iroh. And
What does guidance do?
you get a +1 status bonus in your next turn, either on attack, perception, saving throws, or skill checks.
But just on one.
Yeah, on one.
You can get a +1 to anything you'd like.
Basically. And on Iroh too, and Allison's gonna walk 25 feet, so basically 12
All
and a half.
right. Well, because Pathfinder is a forgiving mistress, you can then walk 15 feet. Because if you have a little bit of feet left, then you can take that. So with one movement action, you can already get over there.
Cool.
All right.
That's my turn.
Very good, very good. After that, we go to Iroh. Iroh, guided and well, what would you like to do? You can only see like the large movement of this creature in front, and the irradiation around it.
First, I go into mountain stance,
All right.
and then I'm gonna move.
You're sure? Because that's gonna slow down your movement. Don't you
Yeah, I
first
think
want
it's
to
better to
walk
check
and
first
then
move
go into
and-
mountain stance?
Yeah, fair. I'm just gonna march up to the spider, just next to the calm, probably.
Right. What's your movement speed?
My movement speed, not in mountain stance, is 35.
35. All right. So you could get with 2 actions just beside Grakal. Exactly there.
Then I'm
With
just
2
gonna do that,
actions.
and I'm.
All right. So 2 actions to actually get in the fray. So as Allison is casting this guidance, you can just see like as a fast mole in the underbrush. You can see like a ripple going through it. Like, as Iroh just dashes forward, ripping plants here and there, as he now stands in front of it. Those were 2 actions. Do you want to go into mountain stance with your third, or do you want to hit him?
No, I'm gonna
Mountain
go with mountain stance because I
Okay.
need my AC.
So as fast as this boulder of an Iroh run through the underbrush, he just stands there, ready. And you can see this gigantic beast, like these long, thin legs, pushing like the actual tree that is his home on top of him away from it. And you can see that he made like this beautiful webbing cocoon around it, where it now just emerges from. Yeah, it's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight. All right, so that's Iroh's turn. Hannah, what would you like to do with your life?
I'm just going to cry.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Wouter,
Yes.
we had an anti-luck as well.
Oh,
by set
snap.
side. So just remember
snap.
that one.
Yeah. Well, I still have 2 for Iroh himself.
Yeah, and there
still have
were a
2
couple
just
of
for
hero
Iroh.
points as well, so things are happening,
Oh.
but
Yeah, it's escalating.
Oh, snap.
We're getting
Oh, snap.
excited.
All right.
I kind of pitched doing fireball, but since Iroh is in the way right now, I won't do it.
Well, the range of fireball would perhaps allow you to cast it behind the spider and just engulf it over there.
Yeah, who knows what's behind it?
Yeah.
who knows
Although-
how many
although-
spiders it would attract after it, because it's burning in the forest now.
Those are a lot of
But
like.
you can't talk to me right now because it's my turn. So no, well, I'll wait with it. I'll just
Yeah?
wait. Yeah, but
Very well.
how far can I get with 35?
35 feet, then you can get all the way here, if you'd like.
That's not that
So
far.
here or there. Would you like to do that? Or would you like to do
Yeah.
something else, my good madam? Yes, no?
Well, good sir. Let me just get a little bit closer because I
Yes.
can't really do anything else.
Right over there then. Very good.
Yes, I would like that. And
Right.
then I still have one thing, right? So I'll
Yeah,
just walk a little bit closer.
yes.
Yes.
Because right now you just used 1 action to get over there. You can use another action to get like right over there, for example, if you really want to get close.
Or 2 to cast
If
a
you really,
fireball.
really want to get close.
No, but I did. I got burning hands for my staff.
Ah.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
That uses 2 actions, so I can't do that anymore.
You want to get back right over there?
Yeah, but I can't do it from there because it's a 15.
Look, Hannah, you can't have your cake and eat it too. What's it gonna be?
I'm going to walk closer so I can do bird hands next turn.
All right.
Yeah.
So
And
with
Milo
1
will
action, you
follow.
get right over there. You still have 1 action left if you're standing there. So do you want to go anywhere else? Like you can step next to the large spider.
Oh, I don't want to flank because I don't know what's after behind it. Oh, I do.
How bold of you to think that you know what is around you right now.
Oh, but I do have dark vision. Okay, so
That's
can I take one turn to look around me and see if another spider is close?
Go ahead and make a search perception check. So you take the search action. That's what I tried to say.
That's a natural 20. I'm really scared right now.
So
Adrenaline. More adrenaline than Eladrin right now.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh no.
as you see that a small swarm of 4 other spiders, smaller ones than the big daddy hunting spider that is in front of you, are also like sitting in the tree just waiting to jump on all of you. And you're sitting there like, oh shit.
Should have casted fireball.
I
Something about hindsight, 2020, and Corona.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the last part, but it's in there.
It is 2020. It is 2020.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
Melo will follow me because it's Melo and he's protected.
All right. What's the movement speed of Melo?
35 as well.
35. All right. So Melo can only make it just there behind Allison.
That's fine.
After which, recall,
Wait.
we are at your beautiful turn.
All right. So
How would you like to kick ass?
Joyce gave me a hero point, so I feel like I should do something reckless. I'm gonna. So I'm not in the best position right now. I don't have the speed to walk around the spider because of my armor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and jump over it, get to the other side there.
You are going to try and jump over the spider.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and jump over it. I'm gonna just make this huge leap, and then set my foot on its back and just get behind
All
it.
right. I'll give you this try, but you, as Grakal, already realized that if you take a misstep and this fails, it'll probably mean that the giant spider gets an opening to attack you.
Perfect.
So your
Yes.
logic is, oh, I'm way too heavy. I can't walk past it. I just have to jump over it.
Yeah. Well, he's going to try and use the muscles of this spider against himself.
Hey,
Yeah,
no
I would
difficult terrain then, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I would
That's
say
kind of
go
my
ahead.
point.
I'd say go ahead
guess-
and make an athletics check.
I guess in terms of just mechanics, I'm gonna raise my shield before I do this, not after.
Yeah. All right. So you'll take a defensive position while you try to jump over this.
Yeah,
We'll basically climb/jump over it. We'll see how it goes.
For some
Go
extra
ahead and make an
AC there, in case I screw up. That is natural 20. Yeah, so perfect timing, I suppose. Yeah, sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I was so looking forward to this. No matter, I still got an anti-luck. So, as Grakal raises his shield, what happens is the trapdoor spider opens up and his large mandibles try to get at you. You raise your shield and push down his face and you just lean on top of his head. And as it tries to get up again to attack you, in his stupidity, he actually pushes you over his back and you roll down and eventually just poof, stand there on your feet behind him. So let me change that for you on the battle map. So you are right over there, beautifully flanking with Iroh right now.
Perfect. I love it when a terrible plan comes together. I turn around.
Just you wait. Uh-huh.
So I turn around and I go for the stab. Now that
All right.
I'm behind
Go
it,
ahead.
I'm just gonna try and poke it in the butt.
Right in his rope butt.
In his spider butt.
In his spider rope butt.
Okay, so I have a 14 attack modifier. That's a natural 4. I don't like that, so I'm going to use that hero point that Joyce gave me.
All right.
So I'm going to re-roll.
Very good.
Natural 4. I'm sorry, Joyce. I tried, I swear. So that is an 18 against its flat-footed AC. Yeah,
against his flat-footed AC, that hits. Yeah.
Yes.
He is a very large spider. He doesn't have any armor. He's not hard to hit.
I love this. Wow. Okay. Sweet.
Well, you got another hero point, Grakal.
Oh yes. Thank you, God.
So many things to look at.
All right. So that's 2d8 plus 4. That's 8 plus 12. 12 damage. 12 damage
12
on the
points of
spider.
damage. Nice. All right. So as you roll over his backside, he already tries to face you, but in his movements, he actually pushes over like the large tree, and it just falls next to him, opening this small lair that he had made for himself. But he is not quick enough, and as he is turning, you still get this beautiful opening for his abdomen, and you just jolt your spear in it, twist it, and you can actually hear sink as retracted as his purple ichor is exiting the small wound that you just made.
Oh, perfect.
Nice. Now, however, there are spiders that are having a turn. Let's start off with the big one. Recall, as this large spider now has all of its movement to turn around, he is going to rise up and going in for an attack with his mandibles.
Perfect. So as he does this, can I scream something? I scream, "Puck! To me!"
So that'll be a 26 to hit.
Oh, that just hits. All right.
All
go
right.
for
So
it.
with that, you take a total of 16 points of piercing damage, and I would like you, with anti-luck, roll a saving throw against its poison. Let's see if we can also poison Grokal this time.
Let's turn the camera to that one. Let's turn the camera to that one.
Disadvantage.
All right.
That's an 11 and an 18. Sorry, Wouter.
Oh,
So
That'll become
the 11 turns into a 23 on Fortitude.
All right, so even with all of the gods against Grokal, as the mandibles of this large spider push past your shield and actually get into like that crack in your armor to actually pulse this poison into it, you push it back, and you can almost see like the draconic fire just burn away the poison from the open wound as you push the spider back. As he falls back on his hind legs, however, he still has a couple of things to do. As he now, let's see. Yeah, he's going to try, and this time just with one of his gigantic legs, he pulls up and tries to smack you down, going in for his second attack roll, which is going to be a, that'll be a 21 to hit. No? Alright.
Nope.
And yeah, he's just going to try again with his last attack to... Yeah, that'll be again a 21 to hit.
Nice. Now,
Five
so
more
I
than
have
last roll.
23 AC for the viewers. 23 AC, but when I raise my shield as an action on my turn, I get +2, so that makes it 25. That's actually really high.
yeah, it's really
So
In this
just the front legs of gigantic spider just against your shield, just bouncing off it, no effect whatsoever. In the forest itself, however, there are a couple of other different spiders that are now leaving their little nests in the trees and coming into the fray. One is getting right over there, one is getting right over there, one is getting right over there, and running.
So I don't like this.
There. All right, so they all use one move action to get there. Now we will have let's see, 4 attacks. We'll just distribute them equally. 4 attacks against Iroh and 4 attacks against Hannah.
No.
All right, so that'll be 2 attacks against each of you that are normal, and then with the -5 penalty. So let's see how that goes. So, Hannah, that is Jesus. All right, so those are a 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and a 12, 13, and a 16.
Yes.
All right, so one hits, however, as these spiders, you already saw them, you got into a defensive position. As these spiders seems to be younglings of the large one in front of you, they run up to you, try to bite you, you smack off a few, but one of them eventually just passes along, like past your defense and grabs you in the leg and pulses venom into your body. You first off take a total of 7 points of piercing damage. 7 points of piercing damage, and I would like you to make a
death save.
fortitude save. No, it's pretty much the same for him.
Trade in this. I can do this. I learned my lesson, I think. I hope.
And Grokal, how many hit points did you have left right now?
So I have 16 damage. I have 70 HAP, so that's 62.
Yes.
Fortitude is 29.
29? Yeah. No. You've been here before. This poison will no longer foul your body. Nature's energy flows through you from the roots of the trees into your own legs and pushes out the venom from the wound itself. No effect. You have found immunity. So you just take, what was it? 7 points of piercing damage, right? All right, so you are down to how many hit points?
54.
54. All right. There we go. So let's just get those on the battle map if people want to see that. All right, so with that out of the way, those were the normal attacks against you. Then normal attacks against Iroh. Hope you're ready for this. Let's see, that's an 18. Does an 18 hit?
Nope.
No? All right. Then 18, a 20.
Nope.
And then a 28 and a 27.
Yeah.
All right, so then you take a total of 14 points of piercing damage from the 2 spider bites.
In which, how do you divide that? Because I want to use Liberating Step.
Oh, those are 8 and 6, respectively.
I'm going to use it on the 6. So he takes no damage from that attack.
Ooh.
And
And
no,
you
I
don't
know
have
I'm
to make
hoping that negates the poison too.
Yes,
Oh,
indeed
sweet.
it does.
Nice.
Okay,
All right, so you only take
8 damage then.
Yeah.
yes, and I would like you to make one save.
And you get to move 1 square, Iroh, if you want, in any direction you do not provoke.
I'll probably take one step up to my northwest
Yeah, right over there.
and a fortitude save, right?
Yes, a fortitude save against the spider venom that is trying to find its way into your system.
Do I have a hero? I have a halfling luck point actually. Because that was a natural one.
That was a natural one. Ah, shit. Well,
Humbug. No, I used my halfling luck and it increased with 3 whole points. So I have a fortitude roll of 15.
15. I am afraid that will not be enough.
But we
So
get
right
a
now,
guidance from Allison, right?
That's
Oh
on
yeah,
saving
16
throws.
then.
Yeah.
Then a 16.
the DC is 6.
Well done.
So nobody of yours is contracting spider venom at this moment in time. I do remember that I have 2 anti-luck to just use on you, Iroh, so you better recognize. However, with the liberating step that you took, Iroh, a couple of interesting things are now happening, because now the other spiders can no longer attack you. So they're just going to go ahead and attack Hannah.
Oh, cool.
What?
Hannah, unintended side effect.
Iroh, you get 1 last attack for a total of that will be that'll be like 13 or something. And then these attacks, but these are all easier to miss because they are with a -5 penalty, Hannah. So the highest one is an 18.
Oh, that misses.
All right, so all 3 miss at this moment.
Great.
And these are only younglings. These can't do so many things. After which, we only have 1 last person in this party. Now, all the way to the back, Grace is also going to use 1 action to walk up just a little bit, right towards you guys over there. And afterwards, she's just going to, in rapid succession, get 2 arrows and loose them at 2 of the younglings up front. So let's see, because as a beautiful hunter that she is, as a ranger class, she can actually move, attack very quickly with very low penalties to her hits. So both attacks seem to hit at this moment, which is very nice. No critical hits, but still. Alright. As one of the youngling spiders has now 2 arrows sticking from its body, still moving however. But a lot worse for wear.
Which one was that?
The one closest to her. So that would be the one, let's say the left of Hannah. Left of Hannah. That one right over there.
Cool.
All right. With that out of the way, we go back to Allison. Allison, your guidance already saved 1 person from poison.
Allison's gonna flank both of the spiderlings.
Both of the spiderlings?
Yeah, he's gonna use. I think he needs 2 of his actions to get just left from the spider that just got damaged, and I'm gonna flank both of them.
Oh, right over there.
Yeah.
Yes. So let me just see.
I think that's
no,
2
that's
actions.
15 feet.
Oh.
No, it's 15 feet from where you were. So you just make it.
Ooh, cool.
Yep.
In that case, Allison's gonna slice both of them.
All right. So it seems that the sword dance that you have been practicing is paying off. As you cut through the underbrush, you get quickly into position.
And at the first one, the top one. I think I can kill the other one as well. So
right.
first a 24.
That'll hit, but will it crit? Where does it say?
Will it hit
Nope.
or will it crit?
Nope.
No crits?
Just a normal hit. Just a normal
Okay,
hit.
that's okay. That's okay. So that's quite a lot of damage. It's 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Yeah. As you throw your blade through the brushes, you eventually also connect with one of the spiders and sink! Already harvested 4 legs of the spider are now fallen to the ground, as also a lob of his carapace is also sliced off, and he just tries to walk around a little bit with his other legs, but then
Poor thing.
stops his movement.
Yay. Perfect.
As one spider is dead.
And then I'm gonna slice at the other one that was almost dead already, which results in a 19 to hit.
19 hits? Yeah, go ahead and roll damage on that one.
Low rolls, 11 damage.
Still enough to kill him, though. And with that, also the second spiderling falls to the ground, dead, as Allison twirls his double-sided blade around.
Cool.
That's your action. That's your turn, I believe.
That's my turn. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I did my job.
Going on to Iroh. Iroh, just being assaulted by all these spiders, it seems that Allison in one deft movement had given you some breathing room. The large one is still there, however, and two smaller ones are also assaulting Hannah. What would you like to do?
I just want to point out that no one's within 15 feet of me, so if you come within 15 feet again, I can use my reaction on you again.
Iroh is now exactly within 15 feet of you.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm bad at Pathfinder math.
Yeah, the map is also very pretty, but also hard to navigate, like where the squares end and stuff.
I am gonna hit him. First
Is
with
he big one?
flurry of blows.
Very good.
So let's have a look. Gonna be
Are you carrying a box or something? Like what are you throwing your dice in?
no.
Look, guys, Corona times. Ask for Corona measures.
Yeah. So the first is gonna be a 20.
That'll hit. Yeah.
And the second one is going to be way less. That's going to be a 12, actually.
A 12. Yeah, 12 won't make it, I'm afraid. 19. Sorry, the 20 does though.
Let's have a look. Well, actually, I can roll twice now. So it's going to be 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Nice. As Grukal is stabbing in the abdomen, you stand there by his liberating step, move through the brushes, and you can see one of the large legs, and you ball your fist and just poof against it, and you can already hear like the carapace of the leg crack under the force of your blow.
After that, I'm just going to try one more time.
All right.
No, that's going to be even less. That's going to be 10 points. That's going to be 10.
10 to hit. I'm afraid not. You try to find that same weak spot in the leg, but it just like moves out of the way in the combat dance that it's doing with Recall.
Oh, wait. After which I... because that would be 2 actions, actually. I'm just gonna try one more time to see if I crit.
All right.
Nope. That's still a 12.
12. As you hit it once again against the hard leg, you can actually hear poof, the fist hit. And then you can also hear something else. In the tree just above you, as you take a look, and there's this small black bird just looking at you. There's nothing going on with that, I assure you.
Nothing. No, definitely
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
I'll have a look into it.
Although it's weird that a bird would be interested in a scene such as this. Does that end your turn, Iroh?
He's just looking at food, man. Like,
Just waiting to see which one is going to be the food.
Melo,
But this ends your
turn.
Hey!
This should end his turn, yes. He doesn't have
All
any
right,
action
and
left.
after Iroh, we go to Hannah. Hannah, what would you like to do? You are assaulted by spiders from all ways.
I wanna stand edgewise from the spider on my right. So, one down to the right.
One down to the right, right over there. All right.
One more.
One more.
One more.
Yeah.
All right.
Blaze
Over
it.
there.
I wanna use a burning hands
All right. So
for a
with your
15
staff,
feet cone.
yeah. So your wooden staff, you had transmuted like the enchantment from the old staff that you found onto this one, and now like the mistletoe that you affixed the top of it as a beautiful spellcasting focus. Since that moment has been like a smoldering fire. And as you take a few steps, this smoldering fire begins to scintille, and different sparks begin to ignite from it as the energy coalesces in it, and you unleash the spell. As a burst of fire envelops all 3 spiders.
Yes, I think so. 15 feet cone. So yeah.
15 feet. That'll just take the 2 small ones. Because
Okay.
that's exactly 15 feet. Like the second spider is exactly
Okay.
15 feet away. I'm sorry. But still, 2 of those. So they will have to make. Jesus. All right. Both single-digit rolls. So the what type of save is it? I believe reflex.
A reflex, yeah, basic reflex.
Saves. All right. So with that, that'll be a 11 and a 16.
They don't make it.
Is that a critical fail on the 11? I believe it is, right?
Oh, yes, it is.
Then you do double damage to that one.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is indeed awesome.
Okay, so just that's 7 for the one that kinda made it.
I love how you say that, actually.
And 11 for the one that failed.
All right, nice. So 11 and 7 points of damage. Both of them still standing, but the fire erupting from your staff, like washing through the forest in its entirety. From like 50 meters away, you can just see like the forest light up in 1 second and then go dark again as the battle continues with this one small spark of the torch of Grakal in the combat center. That did a lot of damage. Nice going.
In that
Hell yeah.
millisecond of light, we saw just 30 spires just hanging around us.
Like you have like one spider like a few meters away just reading the newspaper with a pipe in its mouth, and he sees like, oh, gotta get to work. Nope, no. But this happened. Those were all of your actions, but you still have a pet Melo. Do you want to move her? Him? Yeah, I said that. Eventually.
He will come closer to me.
All right. So
he can do pounce thing, cat pounce.
Oh.
What can pounce?
Cat pounce is not yet available for you.
Not?
No.
Oh, I thought it was from.
It's specialized companion, not mature.
Oh, all right. So right now, Melo just walks up and looks very cute, which is also a very good thing to do for a pet.
Yes.
After Hannah, we go to Grakal. Grakal still in combat with this beautiful large prey of his. What would you like to do?
Sweet, let's kill it.
Hell yeah.
I go into a rage as my first action. As my second action, I used Weapon Surge. So first of all, my rage, it gives me a +2 damage bonus on all melee attacks. It gives me some bonus HP as well. And my Weapon Surge gives me an extra die of damage and +1 attack. So I'm just bundling everything up in this one attack. And Gungeonation gave me a hero point, so I'm feeling lucky.
This is amazing to use it on, definitely.
Yeah, right?
This is
That's
the
smart,
thing
right?
to use it on.
Perhaps you can finally hit with those attacks.
Yeah, because I always miss when I use Weapon Surge, and now I have a hero point. So
That's a good way to use a hero point.
Luck.
Yeah.
DM approves. DM approves. Yeah.
All right,
so
so here we go. I have a +15 on my attack roll here. Maybe I'll roll well. Who knows? That is actually an 11. I think I might keep that. So yeah, I think I'll keep that. That's gonna end me up on a 26.
You can try to use the hero point to get a crit. Like to get 10 over his AC.
It takes seconds.
You have to take the next one, the second one. It's not the higher one.
Yeah, so like I'm above
You're
average on the 11. I think I'm gonna keep it. I think I'm
very good. Then that'll be a beautiful normal hit on your attack. So go ahead and roll damage for that one.
So that's actually going to be 3d8 damage first off. So that is 7 and 3 makes 10. 14 plus another 6 makes us 20 damage.
All right.
Nice.
And with that, the fire blast from Hannah's staff actually enveloped the sky in this radiant light. And just for a second, it seemed that the sun was shining on Grakal's staff as this unknown combo of these two characters just plunges his spear into the abdomen of the spider again, which again leaves out this painful screech now that he has found prey that are way harder to kill than he is known. So how many points of damage was that?
20.
20, nice.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
So that's 8 bonus HP as well, minus 1 AC, so I'm gonna be a bit easier to hit.
I think this is the third time you hit with a weapon surge.
Yeah, I think it's the third time this whole campaign.
Like
for like eight months playing.
3 times.
With the power of cheating, we will get there.
They didn't even need to cheat for this one.
I didn't even have to, but I feel like Gungeonation gave me the
inspiration,
confidence I needed to pull this off.
Yeah. I must say, I'm a very big fan of all the hero points that are being given out.
Yeah, definitely.
Love it. So, with that, you still have 1 action left. Do you want to raise your shield? Do you want to move? Do you want to attack again?
No actions left.
No, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. You are completely correct. Now then, as this beautiful large spider and the smaller younglings are having their turns, let's start off with the smaller one who is still being enveloped by flame at this moment, who then steps out and tries to attack you again, Hannah.
No.
Yeah, like the one you fried is just going to go ahead with all 3 attacks against you.
But
so...
she doesn't want that to happen.
Can I use my hero point against this?
No, you can only use it. You can only use it for your own rolls.
No, Bouter, don't humor her. She knows.
So it seems that luck has been coming to my side a little bit, because those are in order: an 18 and a 19 and a 17 on the dice. So those will become 27, 23, and 16.
60?
Yes.
16.
16. Oh.
16. Alright, so 2 hit, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So it seems that in its flame-enveloped state, like, who would have thought that a spider in flames is way scarier than a normal spider? So with it, it just, in a feral rage, just jump at you, and like the mandibles multiple times, like in your neck and in your face, begin to scratch everything, and with each small scratch, a little bit more poison seeps in. In total, you take 13 points of piercing damage.
I feel like Hannah's like, you're on why are you more scary now?
And I would like you to make 2 fortitude saves. No, I will have to use my anti-luck against Iroh, because the chatters gave them for Iroh. Yeah. So, go ahead, 2 fortitude saves. Oh, just you wait, you have a big one next to you.
Why are you bashing my math right now? I didn't even say anything about this. Okay. Asshole. Okay. So 2
fortitude saves, yes. DC is 16.
I can use my hero point for this, right?
You can.
Great. So I rolled a 5. I'm going to re-roll that one.
Very good.
That's a 17 right now.
Oh, so that's a bit better. All right, so the first one you make.
27 and a 21.
21. All right, again, this spider venom, even though it is trying to get into your pores, it seems that the chat was correct. That during your time with the exposure therapy, that you are indeed more resilient to all of this poison. Allison, as you had just chopped up its brethren, this one spider takes a step towards you and also tries to attack you. With his first bite attack going at you for a total of 18.
Nope.
And the second one coming in for a total of... That'll be 1.
Yes.
No. Sorry. 6. 6.
Then not.
That hits? Alright. So you take 75 now. Alright, so this spider just jumps up at you. Nah, it's okay. So this spider just tries to jump up at you, like still damaged by the fire, and your twirling blade just smacks him to the ground, and then just like use the rest of his movement to get back up, not being able to attack you a lot.
Sounds good.
There is, however, a big daddy spider now with 8 eyes just focusing on Iroh for this moment as you broke one of its legs.
Is it a daddy
He is
or
going
a
to go ahead.
We don't judge.
Yes. He's going to go ahead and attack you, Iroh. The first one coming in, alright, for a 27 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, so with that, you take a total of That is 15 points of piercing
I
damage.
don't know why, but I feel
That's,
disadvantage coming.
That's
15?
that's
15.
liberating step again on you, Iro.
Oh.
So you negate 7 damage, and you get to take
Nice.
1 step.
I take a step closer to Call, probably. So 1 step.
All right. Yeah, you could take a step closer to recall. What you could also do is take a step back, so he wasn't in range for his next bite attack. That's also something you could do.
I will do that.
It seems that his mandibles are close by. It seems that his legs are pretty long. Like he could also attack with his legs; those are pretty long. But his mandibles are just close. He can only
And they're
attack close
poisonous.
range.
I feel like the legs
They're
aren't poisonous.
Well, you never know.
You don't know.
I don't know, but
I will take 1 step back.
since
You'll
we're in
take
the
one step
habit
back.
of helping
Very good.
Maxime here,
All right. So with that, the poison still enters your body a little bit. So I would like you to make a fortitude save with disadvantage. Roll twice, take the lower. Come on, we need to at least get 1 poison effect going in this encounter.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh.
Come on.
So
Come
I roll a 5 and a net 20.
Oh,
So that's
Alright, so
going
there
to be
goes-
16.
16.
There goes 16 still.
Yeah, my
Alright.
fortitude is 11.
This guy's
But not
bigger.
enough with this big fellow.
Yeah.
The big fellow is a little bit harder. So you take another. All right, just 1 point of poison damage. But that's only the beginning. Just wait for the larger stages. Just wait.
bum bum bum.
You will die soon.
Yeah, we remember this from the centipede. That was escalation.
We can befriend the spider!
So, Iro, as you take a step back, you try to focus. Your monk training has taught you to eradicate all negative thought, and with that also the negative energy and the poison from your body. You try to focus. But as you try to do that, however, this small raven jumps from the tree on your shoulder and just pecks you on the side of the head. And this annoying instance is the anti-luck that I gave you, and with that you fail your fortitude save. And you are poisoned.
Hell, what's this? No! Stop! No!
As you try to swat it away a little bit, he just flies up back to the tree. Just flies up back to the tree.
Why?
Why? With that, his first attack went to you. However, now that you are out of range, and Grakal also hit him, the spider will turn its gaze to you, Grakal.
Come at
He
me.
will go in for his second attack for a total of... Woo! That will be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that beats my AC.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry, 24 even.
I have 22
wait.
right now because normally I have 23 minus 1 for raging.
No, wait, I'm saying all the bad things. It's 28. It's 28, that's what it is. It's a hit. It's a hit.
Yeah, it's
So, as the mandibles now turn their gaze upon you, you take a total of, that is 16 points of piercing damage, and also a fortitude save from you, please.
okay, so I lose my 8 bonus HP and I take 8 more damage.
Yes. So you're now at 54, if I believe?
Yeah, that is
Yep.
correct.
Cool.
Roll for fortitude.
Yes, please.
It's a natural 14, so I'm gonna beat that with a 26.
Yeah. Like, these natural spiders ain't got nothing on your fortitude, man.
Yeah,
Don't spawn.
this is lightweight poison compared to the wild growth.
Things that you have learned with.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, a third attack tries to come in, but this one... No, wait, actually, that it will hit with... No, wait, that's 18.
Math.
Yeah, math is hard.
Unfortunately not.
Emotional roller coaster for the both of us. Yes, no, yes, no.
It's,
All right,
it's
so the
okay,
mandible-
it's okay. Bipolar, it's...
As this spider is now just looming over you, the mandibles trying to get a way in, sometimes hitting, sometimes not, but the poison at least not taking root in your system. Those were the spider's turns. Then we go to Grace, who again just takes a step forward to get a little bit like in that nice point blank range. And as he just jumps through the underbrush in one jump, she just loosens 2 bolts against 2 of the spiders that are still in flames, which will both hit. 6, 3. Which will take down the one, but the other one will still be standing. So the one next to you, Allison, will be down for the count because that was the one that had a bigger hit from the fire.
Whoop, whoop.
But the bolt now sticking out of the spider's large bulbous body next to Hannah and Melo is looking very, very rough. With that being said, that was Grace's turn, so we go back to the top of the line with Allison.
Okay, I make a step into flanking position.
With the big one or the small one?
The big one. I can't
Very good.
step into the small one.
Oh, no, sorry. My bad.
And I'm gonna try and attack twice.
All right, so you jump in, twirling blade, and go
First
ahead.
one is a... Let's see, that's a 26.
26, that's... with the...
Flanking.
no, you need
No?
a 27 to crit.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. AC of 19.
And a natural one.
Ah. All right, but one nice hit.
But one nice hit. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it was a nice hit, I can assure you that. Those are high rolls. That's 19 points of damage.
Oof, nice.
I rolled a 4, a 6, and a 5 on 2d6 and 1d8.
Nice. So as Allison takes one step, he takes a leap, takes the sword down with one large strike, sink, cutting a large gash into the abdomen, more purple ichor spraying over the ground of the forest. Very good, very good. Iroh, we are back to you.
I take one step up.
First, you take... oh, no, wait, that's at the end of your turn. Sorry. You take one step back, still in your mountain stance, defense and ready.
I hit him twice.
Is he flanking currently?
He is not, I'm afraid.
Can he step one lower to be
yes.
flanking?
You would step right over there, Iroh, and then you would be flanking. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So the first one I rolled a 13, which equates to a 27.
27. That'll just crit. That'll be an exact crit.
Nice.
Second roll is with disadvantage because no. I'm gonna keep that anti-luck for your next fortitude save.
Oh, and a 24.
24. That'll hit. Yeah. Boom,
So
boom.
one crit and one hit.
Yep.
Oh, one. 13 plus. A 22 points of damage.
Total for both hits.
Yeah, total for both hits.
All right. Nice, guys. You are doing some damage.
Yeah, we are. We're level 5, bitch.
Hell yeah.
And with my last action, I look up at the raven in the trees, and I'm like, "Don't attack me! Attack that thing!"
All right. So with
Very
that,
effective.
you are so frustrated with this raven at this moment that you forget, like, crap, monk training. Go ahead and make your fortitude save at the end of your turn for your poison with disadvantage. So roll twice, take the lower. Anti-luck coming in.
Yes, Arno,
So,
Crystal is a snack.
So the lowest that I rolled is an 18. It was either an 18 or a 19. So, with an 18, it's sadly gonna be 29.
You don't mean that. You don't mean the word sadly in that sentence.
Yeah, I feel like that is a lie.
So
It brings me
as you
great pain.
as you look at the raven, the frustration and rage in your body burns away all of the poison, and you take a look at the raven, and he just poops. That's it.
There.
All right, so you are no longer poisoned, which is a bummer because it would have done so many beautiful things against you.
Yeah.
However, that is the end of your turn, after which we go to Hannah. Hannah, after burning these spiders away, what is the next thing that you do?
I'll take a step to the right. I'll stand here.
All right.
And I will do Burning Hands once again.
Okay. So once again, you are going to cast Burning Hands through your staff. If you switch with Melo, I'll give you a hit on the big one as well.
Whoa! I switched with Melo.
Yeah?
Yeah, totally my idea.
So, let's just do it like this. So that's Melo's action. So Melo needs to get out of the way for you. So Melo just like tactful places himself in between you and the spider, and then just at the last moment he jumps back as you thrust in with your staff once again for another blast of fire.
Nice.
Right. So those are for the little one. That's a natural one for the little one. He had 2 hit points left. So go ahead and roll damage on that one. And Jesus, I'm rolling low. That is a 8 plus 11, a 19 on the big one, so he doesn't make a save either.
Okay, so the big one gets 7.
All right.
And the smaller one didn't had a quick kill, right?
The smaller one had 2 hit points left. He is just burned
Oh yeah,
to.
he's down now.
He's just burned to a crisp.
Except for his legs. Except for his
Except
legs.
for his legs, yeah. I
Well,
tend
there are-
to burn. Oh, can I use
There
a
are-
hero point for that?
There are some things resembling legs left. We will see how good they are salvaged at the end of the combat.
Can't I use my hero point for precision?
I'm afraid not. No.
But I got 2.
That needs to be done. That needs to be done before the effects are known. It's been done before the effects are known.
That sucks.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Just
No,
talk away
Crystal,
out of
you
the
knew
way.
this.
So,
Shush,
7 points of damage to the large big fellow, which is now left as the only one ready to fight all of you. That was Hannah's turn. We go to Grakal.
Oh,
Still flanking
God,
with
yes.
Allison and Iroh now.
Oh, for F's sake, is it still alive? Okay.
Oh yeah, this is a big one. It's a big bag of hit points.
Yeah, let's fix that.
Yeah.
Attack number 1. I'm gonna just go at it with my spear. I'm gonna I'm still raging. I don't have any focus points left, so there's nothing interesting about it. I'm gonna aim like it's trying to bite me, and I'm going to try and stab it right in the face. You know, just for
Snap.
awesome sake.
Crystal, do you have any
Awesomeness.
snacks left?
Wait.
That is a natural 18, so that brings us to a 32.
Yeah, that'll crit.
That'll crit.
So go ahead and roll critical hit damage.
So
Double.
I roll and double the whole thing, or do I roll double the dice? Remind me.
So what it is, it's double the dice and double the modifier. You can do whatever you want. You can roll once and then just double the whole thing, or you can roll double the dice and then add 2 times your modifier, whatever you prefer.
But I'll decide ahead of time. So I'm just gonna roll 2d8 and double whatever I roll.
All right.
That is a 6 and a 5, so that's not bad. 11, 22 plus 12 is 36. 34. Sorry, 34.
34.
I can't
All right.
calculate things.
Recall.
Um,
How do you want to do this?
well, like I mentioned, face. I'm gonna. So as the spider lunges
You're
at
giving
me,
him face. Okay, we get it.
You're giving him face.
as
You're
the
giving him
spider
very mean
lunges
look.
at me, I'm just gonna. My spear's gonna go straight in between the mandibles. It's gonna go straight into the face, into the throat, and right into whatever organs are behind there and are vital. It's gonna. It's just this perfect shish kebab situation. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like Sam against Shelob, but if Sam actually had some muscle. So as the spider gets back for a moment, you retract your spear. You know how to hunt creatures. You know how to leave a fake opening. And then as the spider jumps forward, seemingly having a chance, you thrust your spear forward just a little bit, sink through the mandibles. Then with a draconic roar, you push your spear further and further. You can hear the muffled screech as ichor and saliva and venom all mix together and drop to the forest floor until eventually the spider legs stop squirming and you are just left there like the whole body of this gigantic creature just hanging on the dead face that you are holding in the grasp of your spear.
Perfect. I just give it a little kick as I pull my spear out.
Sink!
And I start laughing. Ha ha ha! Yes! First hunt. Now, how many more? I look at Grace.
Yeah, no, I'm good, I think, for tonight.
You sure? We're just started.
Aw.
No.
For a couple
We,
more.
we,
I think,
we hardly took a stretch.
Like, she measures, like, the size of the large spider with herself, like, nah, I think this is a good day's work. You guys are good, though.
Thanks.
We are.
We're the pack. Of course we are.
Great.
Now, what I'm wondering, as she steps a little bit closer and gets out one of her short swords that she has grasped to her side, she pushes past the large bulbous spider body. What did he have in there? As she gazes into this small, enveloped in spiderwebbing lair, which actually also holds a couple of cocoons of previous victims. A nice little treasure hoard, if you will, for our combatants. But what is in there, we will see next time.
Nice.
Good job, guys. Neato.
That was
Nino
perfect.
Burrito.
I felt like we really managed to perform a lot better due to the level up. Like, we really managed to to get some exposition on how much more powerful we are.
Yeah,
Ooh, hell yeah.
there's such a big difference
crap, Nito.
between level 4 and level 5. Like that's yeah. Like like in 5th edition it's big already, but in this game I think it's even bigger. Like
I got to upgrade so many ability scores. That was
It's awesome.
sexy.
Yeah.
Hey, so
Love to give you guys a little bit of this exposition as well. Nice little combat encounter.
yeah, that was nice.
However, for now, this will be the end of our adventures. Next week, we will see how the pack ventures forth without a beautiful scout by the name of Grace at their side, but hopefully with a nice little loot pile richer.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe there's something inside that will do with that will have something to do with the 100 followers we have.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So can I guys share something with you that is somewhat unrelated to to Pathfinder, but
Go for it.
yeah. So during this, I have some new neighbors that are like living across from me when I'm at on my balcony. I'm going to show you guys. Like, so if I look out there, you guys you might not be able to see it properly, but there are some people living there.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
There's some people living there. They recently moved in. They have no curtains. So during this stream, I had a lot of trouble focusing because they were performing some very 18 plus acts. They have no curtains. Like, it was stuff was happening. It was beautiful. It was
That is what our DM would most definitely call Nito.
I believe so.
And that's why we're currently 18 plus on Twitch.
Very smart.
It was just bizarre. Like, the movements I saw, I had to try so hard not to just giggle all the time. You know.
It seemed like they were in combat also.
Yeah.
Keep it at that. Let's just keep it
They
at
were
that.
good
rolling
fight
for
too.
fortitude. Yeah.
The performance check was really high.
I don't know, man. You have to ask her. However, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
As Mike said, we had a couple of milestones in this beautiful stream of ours. We have grown past 100 followers. We have grown past a 20 number of viewers for the first time.
Yeah.
We have also grown past 5 subscribers right now, and with that,
We're almost at 5,000 views.
we're almost at 5,000 views.
Yeah.
With that, I just want to make clear that Max already give a little bit of a hint, but with these beautiful milestones, more things will be coming with those milestones. So in the coming week, we'll be presenting the different things, the different beautiful things that will happen along these milestones, for which you can think about more ways for you to interact with us, giveaways, that sort of stuff. So please stay tuned and let's make this a beautiful thing. And during this stream, 2 more people actually subscribed to our channel.
Yeah.
So those 2 people will also be invited to our beautiful character creation session. So I believe, let me just get that out. So RJWPS, well, basically Rutger and Eve. There we go. Way easier. Captain Swagner, Ganja Nation, Joyce, together with
Subside,
Thomas,
I think,
or
yeah.
Subside, our beautiful patron. And I don't know if I have missed anybody else.
I
But at
think
least
that
all of
someone
you.
in today.
You tried to subscribe, Arno? Aw. Well,
if you do it
I'll give you-
quickly, you.
I'll give you a
Vivid Line.
little bit of leniency. A little bit of
Name
leniency.
Vivid Lime.
You can do it.
Oh, sorry, who?
Vivid Lime.
Oh, yes, of
Vivid
course,
Lime,
Vivid
yeah,
Lime. You just
definitely,
subscribed
yeah.
to us also. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did realize I called you out during the stream, but I just had like a list of everybody that was subscribed before the stream, and I just read that up. So, no, but all of you will get beautiful invitations of me to join me in that session. Do know that more of those will be coming.
Definitely.
And hell yeah, people. Lovely.
Yeah,
Awesome shit.
like
Cheers.
let's keep on growing. Like this,
Yeah.
we
what
really
she
enjoy doing this. We really enjoy doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy following us and just interacting with us. Like this is a dream that came through for a lot of us, I think. Like especially Wouter and I think we've been looking forward to actually being able to do this. Like we've been speculating since. We've been thinking about doing stuff like this since we actually started watching Critical Role once, long time
Yeah, this is
ago.
all just a ruse. This is all just a ruse to sit at one table with Matt Mercer. That's all.
Yeah,
A
definitely.
critical
Once
ruse.
I said we stop all of this.
But yeah,
But guys,
I get it.
thank you so much. Hope to see you on Friday and on Sunday for our beautiful new streams. And until then, have a lovely last 1 hour and 44 minutes of your weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep Corona at bay.
yeah.
See you soon.
And thanks to the 2 people that actually followed in the past 30 seconds. So hey guys, see you soon. Love you all.
Nice.
Goodbye.
Tune in next time.
Ciao.